what's up? It's your girl Nye, and this is Slay the Renee Way, a place where passionate entrepreneurs can come to grow, glow, and succeed in their small businesses. So if that sounds like you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because your girl is dropping gem after gem after gem. Today, you guys, I'm continuing on with my YouTube for Beginners 101 series, where we're going to be talking about all things YouTube, how to grow your YouTube channel, how to make money on your YouTube channel, and just get your YouTube creator bag. Today I'm doing a highly requested video, how to edit your videos using CapCut. A lot of us are using just our phones to do our YouTube channel, so I figured this would be a really good video to help some of you guys who do not have an actual laptop or a desktop to be able to edit your YouTube videos using just your phone for free. So I'm going to show you guys step by step how I would personally edit my YouTube videos. If I was to be editing my YouTube videos off of my phone, this is what I would do. So I'm about to record my screen because we're using CapCut. Like I said, I'm showing you guys how to do this on your phones. So let's just go through the basics. The very first thing that you will need to do whenever you open up your CapCut screen, so basically this big button at the top that says New Project, that's what you want to click to start editing your YouTube video. So we're going to click New Project. It's going to bring me all of the videos that are on my phone at this moment. I'm going to select which clips I want to actually use in this video. So you will just tap, like I'm going to tap this one. For example purposes, this is not going to be an actual YouTube video that I'm editing. I'm just showing you guys how to use the app. So we're going to click add and it will automatically load up your project. Now the very next thing that you need to do, you guys, is you need to go ahead and make sure that your ratio or the screen size is the appropriate screen size for whichever type of video or project you're doing. So in order to do that, slide over and you'll see this button that says ratio. And because this is a YouTube video, we want it to be 16 by 9. So that's going to be a horizontal. You only want to do 9 by 16, which is like a typical Instagram photo or a TikTok if you're uploading like a YouTube short. But today we're talking about YouTube videos. So switch this ratio over to 16 by 9 and make sure that it's covering the entire frame so that your video is proportionate when you go to edit it and upload it. So, okay, so after you got all your footage uploaded, you can actually scroll and you'll see your entire timeline, right? So you'll see your entire timeline. If you look at the top left hand side, you can see how many minutes worth of footage you have. Now my recommendation for anyone who's editing on an iPhone, try to edit in segments, if that makes sense, because I know iPhone storage be like a huge issue. So if you can break it down into like 10-minute increments and like load more footage as you're editing, if that makes sense, it might save you a little bit of storage. But anyway, so the next thing that I like to do is I like to actually flip my videos. Like I like to mirror my video. So what I would do is tap on to the footage, tap onto the clip, and we're going to slide over to the edit button. And you see you have options like mirror, rotate, and crop. Now if you wanted to crop, you just click crop and you can slide. You can use your fingers to like zoom in a little bit if you wanted to, but I'm not going to do that for this video. So we're going to leave that as is. Then you're going to flip it just like that. Now we've mirrored our video. I personally just like to do this because the way that my camera is, it will sometimes flip the video into the way that I don't really like the way that I be looking. So I always flip my videos. But I'm going to go through and do that to the remaining clips. Like this one, I want it to match up. So click it, tap edit, mirror, just like that. And for the last ones, I think I'm going to leave the last clips as is. So now that we flipped our clips, now we're going to get into jump cuts. And what a jump cut is basically jumping from clip to clip to clip and deleting all those breaths that you may take in between talking, or if you say huh, or what, or just when you be thinking and you want that extra stuff cut out. I personally like to cut that stuff out of my videos. I just feel like it makes it look more smooth and easy to watch. So let's go ahead and play. Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nye, and I'm going to be doing. Okay, we already know I messed up right there. So we're going to tap the footage, click this split button, and once you've split it, now you can see that there's like a little line in between both of your clips that indicates they are not continuous. So you want to tap the first clip that you want to delete, and once you tap it, there will be an option down at the bottom to say delete. You just delete it like that. So I'm going to go through really quick and do a couple of those to make sure that I'm not messing up my speech. Yeah, see right here, I don't know what I was doing, being all extra with my hair. Like, girl, just, okay, so click split and tap the extra footage that you don't want and delete. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, so after you've made like your jump cuts to cut out any extra unnecessary things that you were doing in your vlog or in your video, the next thing that I really like to do is go through and add like some zoom ins to make it look a little bit more dynamic. When you get creative when you're editing, I really feel like it helps because you want your viewer to watch as long as possible. So you want your video to be interesting. So to do a zoom in, the first way I'm going to show you is to do a zoom in with the keyframe. So basically what that means is we're going to click 2 different points in our clip to start the zoom in and end the zoom in. The first thing you do is tap onto your clip where you want your zoom to start. And then y'all see this little like diamond symbol up here on the right hand side with the plus symbol? Click that and now you have started your keyframe. So you will get to drag your clip and your footage to end the keyframe wherever you want it to end, okay? I don't know if I'm making sense, just watch what I'm doing. So we started the clip right here. Now I want it to start to slowly zoom in. So you can actually take your video and zoom in like that with your fingers. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Yeah, so you can zoom in like that. And then you'll drag your timeline down to where you want the zoom to stop. So now tap it again and then tap that keynote button. So tap your clip again and then tap that keyframe button and here's where your zoom will actually end. So let me see if I can play it so you can see. Okay, so if I play the clip right now, now you'll see that where the diamond symbol is where the zoom is going to start, and where the second diamond is where that zoom is going to end. So let's play it. Okay, that's an example. Now you want to make sure that you actually zoom out your clip once you're done with that keyframe because it's going to stay zoomed in, and if you don't want that, then you want to fix it. So the next thing I would do is split the clip. I would just go ahead and split that entire clip and just zoom back out to where your footage normally was, like so. Okay, that's how you do a zoom in. So in the beginning of this video, when you see me say gym after gym after gym, I normally do a zoom in placement right there. So that's an example of how to do a zoom in. Since we're in our creative edits, next what you want to do is go in and do some sort of animations and different like overlays and things like that. So let me show you how to do an animation. If you see a spot in your video that looks a little bit boring and you want to spice it up, CapCut has some really fun and different animations, which is why I love CapCut for the free version, because what you'll do is tap your clip. I'm just going to tap a random section in my clip. You'll click this animation button. And I'm not going to show you every single animation, but you can scroll and see like there are so many different animations. Now you have the in, the out, and then the combo. So what that means is you can start an animation when it first starts on your in, and then if you want to end that animation, you'll click out and do a different animation, or you can combine the two and do the combo animation. So we're going to do an in animation of a slide up, for example. That's just to show you what this animation looks like. So you'll click it, and as you can see, the screen will slide up. You can also drag the duration bar down here to make it a little bit longer if you wanted to, so it takes longer to slide up, or you can make it shorter. It's up to you. Now to do an out animation, it's the same thing. Click the out button, slide over until you find one that you like. Y'all, they got so many, like this close and rotate. You can fade out, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, rotate out, like you can do a whole lot of different things. But let me show you what the animation looks like that we just did. Down, but the first thing, okay, so you saw it slid up. Now I'm doing my zoom in, and then animation out is that rotation. So those are different animations that you can do, you guys. If you want to have a really creative looking video and something that's interesting to watch, I recommend using a lot of animations. I mean, not too much. Don't get crazy now, but a reasonable amount of animations will definitely liven up your video. So then the next thing that we can talk about, you guys, is how to do an overlay. What an overlay is that's going to be taking an outside piece of footage or something and dragging it into your video and like having it display on the side of your screen. So if you've ever seen me like include a screenshot of something on the right hand or left hand side of me, then that's what I'm doing. I'm using an overlay. So I'm going to tap overlay, add overlay, and then say we wanted to include, say you have another piece of footage that you want to include. You tap it and tap the add button, and now you've got an overlay into your actual video. There's a ton of different things you can do with overlays, you guys. Either you can be showing something in the foreground, or you can be trying to highlight something that's happening in that video. Ton of different things, but get creative. So what we want to do is tap onto our overlay to know that it's highlighted, and I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to put it like in the center of my timeline. When you see those blue lines pop up, that's how you know that your footage is centered. So you can also split this clip because we don't want it to be that long. We want to split it. Now if you tap onto your overlay, there's a lot of different options of what you could do. You can lower the volume. Of course, you don't want the volume to be overplaying over what's going on in the background. You can also adjust the speed of this video if you wanted it to be like in slow motion or something. You drag this little bar down, 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 down to the left, okay, to slow it down, and to the right to speed it up. But we're going to slow it down a little bit. Okay, that's one option. Another thing that you can do is you can blend this. So creative, I'm gonna keep saying get creative because I really want you guys to do what you got to do to make your videos fun. So you can actually like do some sort of blending of this footage to make it look a little bit different, or I guess like fit into the video a little bit better. I personally wouldn't do that, but what I would do is slide over to, you can tap your filters. CapCut has so many different filters, you guys. We're going to do like a black and white. Say you wanted it to be black and white like this. Okay. Don't ask me why I'm doing this, y'all. I'm literally just showing you examples of how to edit. So that's an example. Or if you don't like that, another thing is I really like this one right here. Where's this filter? You can make it more tan. You can also change the intensity of the filters by using that little button down at the bottom to drag it. And then something that I really think is fun is to click the mask button. So I just click this. It's a button all the way to the right. It's called mask. Okay. This is going to like frame out the video that you just put into your overlay. So what I would do is probably make this like a circle, or that cuts out too much of the footage. So we can do a film strip. Like you can really get creative with this, y'all. All right. So here's what it would look like. Okay, so that is how you do an overlay with different effects added onto it. I feel like these are really interesting to make your video look a little bit more fun. So that's one thing that you can do. Next, okay, so after you've done your overlays and different animations, something very simple that every video should have in it is a transition. So if I go back to the beginning of my timeline, everywhere that you saw me do those jump cuts to like split up the video, you can find these little, it's like a little dot. I don't know. It's like a line, a vertical line. You will tap that and it will bring up the list of transitions that you can do. Now, only apply a transition where it's need be. Like right here, I don't really need a transition. But when I'm doing two different clips, so say I'm switching scenes in my video and I want to add a transition, that's a good place to place a transition. So right here, where you see that little line, tap that little line. I want to say it's like a vertical eye or something. So tap that and you can scroll through and see all the different transitions, you guys. There's so many, so many. I'm going to just do something basic. I like to use the basic transitions, like a wipe down or something. Okay, so like this. See, and now you transition into the next scene and it flows. Or if you don't like that, you can do like the blur effects. The blur effects really be giving my videos some depth to it. I like it. So we're going to do like this bubble blur. All right, you see that? That's cute. That's cute. But that's transitions, you guys. So anywhere that you have a jump cut in your video, you literally will just tap that little line and all your transitions will move. All your transitions will appear onto your screen. So we can do this inhale transition. I've never seen this one before. Let's see. Okay. Interesting and dynamic and fun. So transitions are really simple to do, but they also add a lot of depth to your video. So I highly recommend doing some sort of transitions in between switching scenes in your videos. Okay, next is the fun part, you guys. When you really want to start adding dimension to your videos and adding like green screen effects, this is where it gets really fun. So we're going to add a video and make it into a green screen. So let's say you want like a pop-up subscribe button or something to go subscribe to my channel and it's animated. You definitely want to go and record a piece of green screen from YouTube and literally just screen record the video from YouTube, and I'll show you guys how to edit it into your video. So if you know how to screen record, that's pretty much self-explanatory. I'm not going to show that part, but say you've gone to YouTube and you typed in green screen subscribe button, you screen recorded that. Now you want to add that into your video. Here's what you do. You see the little plus button at the end of our timeline? Click the plus button and then scroll down to your video that you want to add. Click add. Okay, and now you've got your green screen. We don't want this to interrupt our video though. We want this to be like an overlay. So what I would do is tap that clip, slide over to overlay, and now it jumped into the second timeline. That way it's going to be on top of your video. Remember, we just talked about overlays, so we're doing an overlay green screen. Okay, so here's what we'll do. You want to tap onto that clip, and you want to, first of all, we got to crop it. And we need to crop this so that it's only including our green screen, like edit out all that other stuff. Okay, so now that you've got your green screen overlay with your subscribe button, you can click it in, like click your actual video, and you can drag it around to wherever you want to place it. We don't want this to be over top of my face, so I'm going to put it in the bottom right hand corner. But to get that green screen effect, you guys, so what you need to do is press onto your green screen. You want to go over to cutout. CapCut recently had an update where they moved the chroma key. We're looking for the chroma key, right? So click cutout, click chroma key, and basically what you want to do is drag that little circle that you see and make sure that it is touching the green so that you have the green color selected. Then you want to hit intensity, and you can drag the intensity up or you can drag it down however far you need so that it looks crisp and you don't have any like extra stuff around it. I'm going to put it at about, I'm going to say about 75, and then press your check mark, and then we'll press play. 09, and then today I'm switching it up. I've been in a little bit of a slump today, so I decided that I was going to pick up the camera. Okay, so now you've got your subscribe button entered right into your timeline, and that was really simple. So anytime you have anything that's green screen, this is how you want to enter it into your video. Alright, so another thing that you can do with your video is you can put like the iPhone PNG screen record. So a lot of us like to do like screen record a video of our Instagram or our social media accounts in our intro. So how do you put the iPhone like screen onto your video? So it's really simple, y'all. This is what we need to go over to the stickers. So slide over to stickers, tap on stickers. And to find the iPhone screen, you want to slide over to like, it's like a little frame. Where is it at? Okay, so it's like this little computer looking frame thing. You want to click that, and then you'll see the iPhone screen is the first one, y'all. It's the very first one. There's so many other ones that you can use, but I don't know. I just feel like this one looked the most realistic. So I would tap that into my timeline, and you can drag it over to whichever side of your video you want. Make it larger by zooming in with your fingers. I'm using my fingers. I don't know if y'all can see me. I'm using my fingers to like zoom in and zoom out, so I like it about right here. Now you can adjust the length of how long you want it to be displayed by dragging the little bar right here. But now we want to add our screen record. We want to add our screen recording into this iPhone. So again, to add another video, you tap that plus button and all your videos will load up. And I'm going to include that screen record that we just had from earlier. Actually, no, I lied. We're going to put, let's use one of my shorts. So we're going to add this video in. Now you can see that it's not placed as an overlay. So I want to tap this, tap that new clip that we just added, and make sure you tap the overlay button. Now it's jumped into your third timeline, okay? So click and drag. You can click and like, can y'all see me? Holding it down with my finger to like slide it over. I hope that I'm doing good with this tutorial. I'm not really good at doing like tutorials on how to do stuff like this, but hopefully y'all are following along. So we don't want it to be super, super long. We're going to make the iPhone screen a little bit bigger. So drag that down, down, down. Okay. Now what you can do is press and hold your clip and put it underneath of the phone screen and then make it smaller. You want to adjust it so that it fits in there properly and looks good. You don't want it to be looking crazy. So make sure it's like no extra pieces hanging out. Okay. Now something else that I would like to do if it doesn't actually fit properly is I would just edit that clip, like go over to the edit button, the crop, and I will do the 5x8. For some reason I feel like the 5.8 inch frame makes it easier to fit into the iPhone screen sometimes. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. See, now it fits perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to press play so you guys can see how it fits in there. Hey, what's up? It's your girl 9, and then today I'm Okay, see? Alright, but you do want to make sure that it's accurate as far as the length. Like, you don't want your iPhone screen to be hanging out longer than your actual video. So make sure that you adjust that. Let me click that so it looks right. Click the sticker because it wasn't the same. There we go. Okay, so that's how you can add your iPhone frame or iPhone screen onto your video. Alright, y'all, so I feel like we've been doing a lot of edits. I hope the editing is going good for you so far and you're keeping up with your girl. But next, I want to get into something very simple, which is adding text to your videos. So without anything selected on your actual phone, on the actual timeline, you can scroll over to the text button and you'll see all the options for how you can include text. Just click that add text button and you can pretty much enter whatever you want on your screen. So I'm going to say, I'm just going to put vlog or day in the life vlog, since technically this was a day in the life vlog. Okay, and you can click the font button and see all the different fonts that you have. Now you want to get creative and add some sort of animation to your text. That's if you want to do that. Slide over and you'll see animations. And I normally like to do the typewriting effect, so scroll down to find typewriter.
It's your girl 9, and then today
see, that's cute. That's cute. I like that. Next, since we're in the same thing, I want to show you guys how to add some sound effects, right? I'm going to put a typewriting sound effect. So right where I'm saying day in the life vlog, I want to go down to audio and you're going to check the effects button. CapCut has so many effects, y'all, like for real, you can get as creative as you want to be. So I'm looking for typing.
And today I'm switching it up.
I do this typing long, and then you press that blue plus button like that, and then you just split that to make sure that it's matching up to your actual. Okay, so you pretty much got your whole video edited to how you would like it at this point. Like I said, play around with the app, you guys. Try to do a lot of different things yourself, but these are the very, very basic things that I utilize when I'm editing my videos using CapCut. So another thing that I know people are going to ask is, how do I get music into my video? It's a lot of different ways to add music. Like CapCut actually has their own audio tab where you can use their sounds. And I just personally would not recommend that because a lot of the times you get copyrighted and nobody got time to be not making their money on their videos. If you don't care about copyright and you're not monetized yet, obviously this wouldn't really apply to you. But if you are monetized, your video can be copyrighted and you won't actually earn money. So here's what I would recommend doing. I'm going to put the link down below where I get music from. It's called hellothematic.com. You can get free copyright free music from that website, you guys, and it's a lot of different audio on there. So if you want to get copyright free music, try hellothematic.com, okay? But in order to actually add music into your video, I'm about to show you how to. Okay, so just like we added that sound effect for the typing, you will just basically go down to where you want some sound, and I'm going to scroll to this clip right here, and I want to click audio. Oops. Click audio and then click. Okay, so you can click audio or you can go to the sounds tab like I just showed you guys. You can use TikTok sounds and stuff like that, but like I said, I wouldn't recommend that. So if you tap this little like folder icon right here, it's going to bring up this option that says from library or from files. So if you have music downloaded onto your phone, this is where you're going to get that music from. Click the from files button, import from files. It'll bring up your files, and here's all the music that I have on my phone. So I'm going to click this song right here. This is a song that I got from SoundCloud, by the way. So now press that blue button, and as you can see, the song has loaded into my timeline. It will be like something like this. First, let me lower the volume of this clip so you'll hear it like this. Okay, so that's pretty much how you add audio into your timeline. That's something that you absolutely are going to have to learn how to do. So like I said, check out hellothematic.com for copyright free sounds so that you don't get copyright strikes on your videos and can keep earning your money, because it's so annoying when your video get copyrighted. But I think that is everything that I wanted to show you guys for how to edit your videos using CapCut. Like I said, this was my first time doing a tutorial like this, so if you guys want more information or for me to do another type of video, just comment that down below. But if you found this helpful or useful in any way, as always, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on y'all post notifications so you don't miss when I upload another gem. So that's going to be it for today, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will see y'all in the next one. Love you guys. Peace.